Okay. Have you seen this Shawshank Redemption?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you tell me this sentence? Did it come through the whole movie or not?
Yes, I
Hope can
have
say.
seen the movie.
Yeah. So what was the extract of the whole movie? What was the moral of the whole movie? Don't you think this was the whole moral of the movie? Hope can set you free. Because the guy who was in jail at the last time also, when there was no hope, he had the hope that I'll escape through the jail. Right? So hope can set you free. Now this movie and
Yes,
DDLG, which was one of the super hit movies in 1995, right? So what was the whole extract of the movie? Was it the songs? Was it the dialogues? Or was it this? No matter what, you can convince your parents. Do you agree? Then, if I talk about, any speech which George W. Bush made, he has a 20-page speech in 2009. And it was like, what was the extract of the whole 20 pages? The extract he wanted to say that we will not leave Iraq apart. We'll have a war and we'll win it, right? So this was a summary of the whole movie, Shawshank Redemption. This was a summary of the whole movie, DDLG. This was a summary of the whole speech by George W. Bush, right? So what I want to say is the extract of the text or the extract of any video or extract of anything can be done. You don't need to watch the whole movie. You don't need to watch the whole, the novel or something, and it can be done through the help of NLP, and that is called automatic summarization, where you summarize a piece of, a novel or text, pool of text pages or a video or an audio. That is called automatic summarization. Natural language generation, I have already covered in the help of chatbot. Sentiment analysis, that example which I gave, like for Amazon, a lot of reviews are there and you want to convert it into either, you want to segment it in either positive or negative reviews, and then you want to see what are the pain points. Quotation answering system is like, you make a quotation, and and after that the customer has some queries about it, and then you don't have time and you cannot ask the person to sit behind the computer and answer all the quotation questions. So there will be an intelligent system which is based on NLP, and it will answer all the questions of a person in a quotation. Like an insurance company, they send quotation and then you have a lot of questions. Dialogue system, which is again for a chatbot. Image captioning. Image captioning is something, a lot of you must be watching Netflix and Amazon Prime and all, right? So in Netflix, there are two things. Guys, I'm not talking about the subtitles. Subtitles is different from image captioning. So if you watch, that Netflix on a smart TV, you have the option of image explanation. So suppose if you're watching a movie called Captain America, right? So in that movie, if you turn on this feature, it will explain the scene, right? It's not subtitles. It will not explain what the person is speaking. It explains the scene. Like Captain America is riding a bicycle. Now he takes his sword outside and he hits the villain, and this like this. So any video or any audio or any image is there, and with the help of NLP, you can explain what is happening in that image. Like a boy playing football, right? You have an image where there is a boy is playing football on the green grass, and there is nothing written. And then you can use an NLP to explain what is happening in the image, and that too automatically, right? Paraphrasing, it's something which the professors and the doctors here and will be knowing it quite in deep, and that is the plagiarism check. When you submit your BTech project or MTech project or PhD check, you must be aware of this plagiarism, right? Paraphrasing. So plagiarism check, it's something which is a use case of paraphrasing. So guys, there are a lot of different things. Sentiment analysis is only one of them. If I talk about the basic structure of NLP application, how does it complete NLP application? It's like the application is where you have this mobile phone or a website or any particular application where you do something, where you write a text. It comes to the NLP intelligent system, and it translates user queries into information for appropriate responses. Like let's take the example of IRCTC. So you have the website of IRCTC, you interact with it, and then it comes to the intelligent system. It is converted into user queries, intelligent queries, like the keywords will be taken, it will be understood, Delhi to Bhopal, number of trains or details of trains, this kind of thing. It will contact the knowledge base, and it will also contact the data storage, interaction history. So a lot of databases, like in some of the databases, you have stored the number of trains and the details. And in some of the databases, you have also stored some information about the customer, like I mean his birthday and all. So before, suppose it's my birthday and I go to, I am a registered customer, and if I go and write a query, so first of all, I will it will extract all the information. It will say, hello sir, happy birthday, and your query is getting fetched, please wait for a moment. And then you say, write that number of trains from Bhopal to Delhi is 4 trains per day. So this kind of information, this is the whole system of NLP, what you do. If I talk about components of NLP, this is the whole process where you take an input sentence, you do the morphological processing. Morphological processing is like not word processing, but it's the letter and character processing. Then syntax analysis, what is the grammar, what is the lexicon, semantic analysis, what is the meaning behind it, pragmatic analysis, what is the context of that. So these kind of analysis you do, and then you move towards your actionable item. And guys, for doing the NLP or any NLP use case, I prefer Python, and the world is preferring Python. So Python is one of the most used languages here, and for NLP, Python has a package which is called NLTK, Natural Language Toolkit. There are other packages also, lot in the market, SPC and other packages, but I prefer NLTK, and especially college students like you should also prefer NLTK. It's free, it's easy to use, it's very easy to learn, and it's easy to deploy. And then to tell you how easy it is, guys, in Python, you can just go to the console and you can write one line, pip3 install NLTK, and it will be installed, and you are ready to and free to use. So this is all about NLP. This is all about the main components of NLP and the details how you can do that. Any questions till this point, guys?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good morning, sir.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yes, sir. This is Dr. Sandeep Raghuvanshi. I would like to know something about probabilistic natural language modeling. Can you share some knowledge on it?
Yes, definitely. So, hello, Dr. Sandeep. And probabilistic natural language modeling, it's someone. So there are 3 words which you talked about, right? So let me actually tell you this, that probabilistic natural language modeling is first, what is probability? Right? First was the probability. Sorry for the spelling mistake here. And then yeah, probability, then natural language. Okay, natural language, and then the third word which you talked about is the modeling, right? Now, what is probability of natural language modeling and how it works? So basically what happens is, let me again check tell you, take an example of the chatbot. So you are talking about the probability of the natural language, right? And you want to model it. This is what you want to do. Now, suppose if I ask you that the question the user says, can you play the song? Now, this is the query which the users ask. Now, there is a model which need to answer this query, right? So what will be the first word? Suppose if the song is available in the database, so the first word will be yes. Then what should be the next word? So the next word again can be any word out of the 3 million words in English dictionary, right? This is just a number, right? So basically, you need to find out that what is the probability out of these 3 million words, which particular word has the highest probability of coming at the second position. Now, understanding each word here, you would understand that it's the next word it is asking is you. And yes, the next word, if you do that, the probability of the word I will be the most. And to model this probability, that what can be the next word, and then after I, you need to find the probability of of the next word out of these 3 million words, then you write it, then next word, next word, next word. And then finally, you need to also predict that where should you stop, because this is a limited set of words, which is a question, and then you have to answer it with a limited set of words. So that is called probability natural language, probabilistic natural language modeling, where you are actually talking about the probability of a particular word, and you want to implement it to a natural language use case. And chatbot is the most suitable example to your question. In artificial intelligence, we are using RNN, which is called recurrent neural network, to do that. If you see the chatbot architecture, like how the chatbot is designed, the RNN, which is the recurrent neural network, is the best model or best architecture which is used in this probability natural language model.
I'm sorry, sir, but how RNN actually implemented through this probabilistic model?
Yeah, so RNN, going into the complete mathematical details of RNN, which is recurrent neural network, will not be possible. Like it's a huge neural network.
That's completely
so
okay.
RNN, RNN, what it does is, let me actually open some of the good resources for you. So RNN, because without particular architecture, I won't be able to make it clear to you. So RNN, as I said, it's a natural language, it's a type of neural network, and it's specifically designed for sequence of numbers or sequence of words. So, for example, this is something. Suppose there is a sentence, and you actually break it into words, and then words are also break it into basically a sentence. There is a text which you broke it into sentences, and then sentences is broken into words. Then what does it become? It becomes a sequence of words. So, for example, if you see here, don't you think this is a sequence of words? The first word is can, then you, then play the song, right? So there are 5 words, a sequence of words. So RNN, in short, is a neural network. You can see here that X1 is the first word, can. Then X2 is the second word, you. Then X3 is the second word, play. Then X4 is the second, fifth, fourth word, play the song, right? And you can see here that this is the mathematical, architecture here, where all the mathematics happens, and it comes out with a output word. So can will be answered yes, you will be answered I. Then play will be answered as a play. Yes, I can play the song. So this is the whole architecture So you can learn Python, you can, use NLP or NLTK to solve this challenge, and then solve this challenge, put it into your CV, and also mention the Kaggle link, right? You can upload your code here and you can give the link. This will give you more exposure. Any other question, guys?
This conference will now be recorded.
Courses where you can learn the basics of NLP, you can learn what you can do, start doing some projects on it, and let the course come in fourth semester or fifth semester. You keep your learning going on. That I would suggest.
Okay, just like this entrance ala or many where the student getting paid or unpaid internship. In that places, this NLP and machine learning, deep learning type of job or internship are not rarely available. Only some selected companies are given this NLP or
someone, you are not expected to remember the mathematics, derive the mathematics. You need to use it, and that can be done in Python. So even if you are not able to understand mathematics, just understand the concept and go ahead.
One more question from my side, or you can say on behalf of the student. The statement is NLP, natural language processing, can change the world. Please justify this.
Yeah. So basically, as I told you, that 85% of the